I'm going to tell it straight. The LG 83-inch OLED evo C4 is the most immersive home theater experience you can get without stepping into a cinema, but let me explain why. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I've been using this TV for a few weeks now, and I want to walk through how its features actually translate into everyday viewing, gaming, and smart home control. First off, the self-lit pixels are the core of OLED, meaning each tiny dot can turn completely off for true black. In practice, that makes nighttime scenes in a thriller look almost tangible. You can see the faintest shadow without any blooming. Pair that with the brightness booster, and you'll notice a boost in daylight rooms where HDR content would normally look washed out. I tried a family movie night with a bright living room window, and the TV still delivered punchy highlights without losing detail in the darker areas. The AI Processor Gen7 is the brain that handles all the upscaling. If you've got a box of old DVDs or stream older TV series, the AI crunches the picture and pulls out extra texture and color that you'd never expect from standard definition material. I ran a classic sitcom through it, and the faces looked crisp enough that I actually felt I was watching a newer series. For gamers, the 144Hz refresh rate is a solid upgrade over the usual 60Hz panels. When I hooked up my next-gen console and turned on a fast-paced shooter, the motion stayed smooth and there was no noticeable lag, which is a huge plus for competitive play. Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos aren't just buzzwords, they work together to give a layered sense of space. With Dolby Vision, the TV can push peak brightness while preserving delicate details, so a sunrise scene suddenly feels like you're watching the sun rise right in front of you. Dolby Atmos takes the sound up a notch. The built-in speakers can project sound from above, turning simple dialogue into a three-dimensional experience. I watched a recent action film, and the explosions seemed to come from the ceiling, making the couch feel like the front row of a theater. One of the subtler conveniences is the Magic Remote. It's more than just a pointer. You can wave it to scroll through menus, tilt it for volume, or just speak to the TV. Because the C4 embeds Alexa, saying "Alexa, play the next episode" works without needing an extra device. I've been able to dim the lights, ask for the weather, and queue up a playlist all from the couch, which streamlines the whole evening without reaching for a phone. The thin, wall-mountable design also has practical merit. The 83-inch screen can dominate a room, but the bezels are minimal, letting the picture fill your view without feeling cramped. When I mounted it on a slightly recessed wall, the TV almost disappeared into the backdrop, saving floor space and making the room feel larger. That same sleek look works well with modern decor, especially if you're aiming for a minimalist aesthetic. Now, let's be honest about what isn't perfect. The size is massive. If you live in a compact apartment or have a smaller viewing distance, you might find the screen overwhelming or need to sit farther back than you'd like. The price tag reflects the premium technology, so it's not a budget purchase, and while the OLED panel is durable, it can be prone to temporary image retention if static logos sit on screen for extended periods. Those are the only real drawbacks I've encountered so far. Overall, the pros feel stronger than the cons. I love the deep blacks, the AI-driven upscaling, and the seamless Alexa integration, which make movie nights, gaming sessions, and daily browsing feel effortless. On the flip side, the sheer size can be a challenge in tighter spaces, and you'll need to budget accordingly. If you're comfortable with those trade-offs, the viewing experience is hard to beat. That's it for my rundown of the LG 83-inch OLED evo C4. If you're curious enough to take a closer look or just want to pick one up, remember the link is below. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you in the next video.